can explain. I can explain many things. Maybe. Can I explain many things? Who's to say, really? This is going to have to change before I get... Is it live? Am I dead? Thick chat! That did not take long. Folks, we are so back. Oh my god, we're so back. I'm going to change this just a little wee bit over to here. There we go. And now I can get a better view of it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. So I did it already. No, we're still good. Nope. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Are we good? You guys can hear me, yeah? Should be good? Should be good? That's a yes, I think. Probably. Who's to say? Anyway. Yeah, on MLB Network. I saw that in real time. Which, funny also thing, I found out like an hour ago that because, you know, who uses cable anymore? I had like the minimum package, me and my dad. And so like 2 hours to game time, I'm like, I should check and make sure that like that didn't kill it, right? It did. So in a scramble, I was like, oh dear God, no. But we got it. I can see it. I see Mr. Justin Verlander out there warming up. We got the Lance jersey on. I'm pretty sure I wore this for World Series Game 6, yeah? I think. Probably. Who's to say? I'm going to check. Did we wear the dark green? Daniel, what's up? I'm excited. They're using the good lineup, the Astros. They have McCormick in, which I was shocked about. What events will the... Oh my gosh, so many. The lure... Wait, was I wearing this or was I wearing the Altuve? I think I was wearing the Altuve. I was wearing the Altuve. We gotta change real quick. It's for good luck. It's a subtle change, but it's a necessary change. I have literally... Okay. I have every button undone except for the top. Ah, sorry. What will happen to add to the book? That's so... Hopefully we add to the book that the Astros go 11-0. That would be ideal. I'd like to see the Astros and Rangers... God... I know that the Astros, last time they faced the Rangers, absolutely just obliterated them. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. Oh, man. First pitch already. Here we go. Verlander delivers. Very much ball one. 95 on the fastball, though. Not bad. That's a pretty solid way to kick it off there, Justy boy. Thick chat. We are so back. We are so back. The thing is, the Astros matched up really, really well against the Rangers the last time they played them. I mean, they swept them in Texas, very dominating fashion, to say the least. I don't know. It just, that matchup concerns me because I feel the Rangers coming in, right? The Astros embarrass them and kick them out on the final day. Big swing and a miss there on a 94. Dude, the crowd's got to get loud. Like, that's the... Just switch from Xfinity to YouTube TV, so we'll see how that goes. Oof. It's Spectrum here, and it's miserable. And, okay, out of play, thank God. It's miserable. For some reason, all of a sudden, and like, Noah, you have lived in Florida, so you know this. Celsius, by the way, guys, I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, dog, you live in Florida, so you know that we get storms constantly. For some reason, whenever there is a storm now, my Wi-Fi goes in and out. Like, it's so irritating. Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it that the crowd isn't too lively, but I listen to all of these on mute because number one, I don't want to get copyrighted or like content matched, and two, I don't want to hear any of the people talking because I'm pretty sure it's like Brzezinski and which like great player. I don't necessarily. That's been the nicest thing about this is like I have not had to listen, but it's also a negative because like I have to go back and listen to highlights to figure out the iconic calls or like I had absolutely no idea. 3-2 count, by the way. Walks him. That's not how you want to start this. Anyway, like I didn't hear the and this game has turned upside down call until the morning app. I might have heard it that night, but it wasn't instantaneous. Like it was a while afterwards that I heard that. So people were saying, "Oh, it's turned upside down." I'm like, what does this mean?" I like the outfield. I think that's pretty much, yeah, on mute is preferred. The outfield is like as perfect as that's a nice slider. Was that a slider from Verlander there, 77, or was that a curve? It was a nice pitch, regardless, to get 0-1. That, I know it was outside. That was a good frame job, and that was somewhat nice placed. I would have liked to have seen that gone. That's unfortunate. No, I forget. It's funny because, like, I want to do broadcasting, potentially as, like, a future endeavor. That's sort of what made me start down this path, and then we'll see what happens. Ropes one, down for a hit. Tucker throws in, keeps him at second base. That's good. But first and second, no out. That's not ideal. Jorge Polanco is a Twin. Realizing that in real time. But it's funny, because I have listened in the past couple years, not counting like the regular season games, because I'll listen to those pretty regularly unmuted. But I'm so like playoff games, Jets games, I'm so used to listening to them on mute because it's either I'm streaming or I'm out at a bar watching the game because I don't get Jets games at home. I have to freaking go out and do that. We're going to give up a run here. It's fine. Papa Verlander's about to dial it in. He's lulling them into a false sense of security before he absolutely goes wild. Correa is batting 6th. Which, like, I understand he wasn't crazy, offensively speaking. He was actually pretty not wonderful, but, like, crazy that he's batting 6th in that. So, oh my god. Dude, do you know how sad it is that, like... Have you ever heard of streaming games? Okay, but, like, I'm not paying $500 to YouTube to get that, and I have not found a good like shady NFL website to watch. If you have one, hit my line, but I have not found a good shady NFL one. Why am I watching the Rangers? MLB Network or FS2? I meant the non-legal way. I haven't found that. If you know of a good one, I'm not gonna... I get why Verlander started, because usually in, like... See, the thing about Verlander is he's always goated in the ALDS and ALCS. And then comes the World Series, which it's probably best that he just doesn't. Yo. No good shady MLB right now because of the channel shift. I'm in a unique spot because I live in Florida, where, like, I just use MLB TV. And I'm perfectly fine. Taylor made double play. Pena, Altuve, Abreu for 2. Beautiful, beautiful double play there. The Astros now runner on third, but with 2 out. This could be escapable. Is escapable a word? We're going to say escapable. Verlander has 1 World Series win, which is more than I have. Like, credit to him. That's a lot more than I'll ever have. What's it called? But like for baseball, I'm in a great spot because I'm in Florida, and so I get maybe 6 to 9 Astros games on TV a year. Right? I get the Rays series, and then I get the Marlins. But I can just use MLB TV, and I'll use that the entire way. I mean, it's so nice. Which I understand why it sucks because of the blackouts, and so I can imagine why if you lived in a city with the team, you would hate it. But, like, I don't. Verlander wants to give me a heart attack today. Look, that's just how it goes. That's the Verlander routine. We all know this. This is what he does. He'll settle in. It'll be fine. Max Kepler. I forgot that you still existed. I mean, good for you. Lineup needs to jump on the Twins early. Yeah, definitely. That could have been a ball. That you would have loved that to have been a strike to Kepler. I mean, that's right on the line. If we're judging World Series wins, Jose Urquidy is the GOAT. Okay, look. If you're asking me, is Jose Urquidy a better World Series pitcher than Verlander? Yes, he is. Absolutely. It's not like that's not even a question. Verlander, for some reason, up until last year, could not slay that World Series demon. But then he slayed it, and you know what? It was fine. Walk better than a hit. I mean, yeah, from our perspective. You don't love that there's already a mound visit. That's not the most ideal thing. But, you know, it's fine. We move correct. Don't. The thought of Correa getting his first at bat in the postseason back in Minute Maid with the bases loaded. Okay, but but to be fair. Dude, I'm begging you. Intrusive thoughts. Shh. Okay, fouled it off. 1-1. I had a feeling that Benny? No. Let's run through the previous game one. So, game one of the World Series, they lost in a weird, nightmarish game. Game one against the Yankees, I think, actually went pretty well. Against the Mariners was a total dumpster fire, even though they won that game. The Braves, they lost? They lost game one to the Braves, didn't they? Yeah, because they won game two. Well, 2-1 for Verlander. You cannot let Correa come up with multiple on. Foul ball, 2-2. Verlander has a chance to get out of this. Got Church of 5. I don't know if I can keep... Oof. I'm very happy that they had the early slot today. I can't keep my heart with Jesus. My mind's... I'm happy they had the early slot today because I drum for a church. Like for mine. Grounder to Pena. Throw to first. In time, and the Astros get out of it with no damage. Oh! Welcome back to the postseason, boys! Yup. We're back. It's back to the postseason. Okay, the ending was great, and the stream was great. That being said, the first little bit was nightmarish. Yeah, I think probably. Okay, Eric, you bring up a good day. A good point. 5 days off clearly set in. No, I'm happy they got the earlier slot today and not the 8 o'clock because I got to get up at like 7. And obviously after the streams, I then make a video. So that would have been like... God knows, maybe... It would have been a late night. The World Series games last year, especially before the pitch clock, were killers. Because I was consistently getting to bed at like... Golly. What, like maybe 3 or 4? Can you imagine? Okay, that's the greatest thing that I've ever heard. Where did I say I'm watching it? It's on MLB Network right now and FS2, and then as soon as the Oriole Rangers game ends, it's going to go back to FS1. Yeah, I would not do the breaking ball. I would go heavy fastball slider. Or is the slider technically considered a breaking ball? Have I lost my mind? Okay, so I guess technically they're both breakers. I'd go heavy slider. Like, that's always sort of been his pitch is the slider. Okay, off speed, regardless. I'd lay off the curve and I'd go heavy with the slider if I were him. I love the thought of Cintron just sending him a screenshot and being like, get back to that, which is what I wanted to get to. That is the greatest story I've ever heard. Would you say Buxton is always the best always injured player ever? 100%. No, 100%. That dude plays 5 games this season, but hits a home run in like each one of them. He is so good and always... What were his numbers this season? No, he has to be. Because wasn't last year he like a 150-ish WRC plus hitter? But missed a lot of the season? Okay, so in the past... Yeah, in 2021, he was a 171 WRC. Altuve! Deep to left field! There it is! Bang! 1-0! One of, if not the greatest postseason hitter, at least power hitters in the postseason, Jose Altuve, coming off of a 2022 campaign where he hit not a single home run in the first at-bat on the first pitch of 2023, sends one into a different area code. Are you joking? What a way to get the crowd into it. What a way to get it started. Oh, so back. It's been one pitch. I don't care. So back. Here we go. We're so back. Can this Rangers game hurry up, please? Number 24 in the postseason career of Jose Altuve. Here's the thing that I'm going to put out there. There is a real chance if Altuve goes on a heater, the record's 29, yeah? Or is it 30? I can't remember. Is Manny Ramirez at 31 or 29? Bregman just gets under one. Oh, he just got under it. That would have been bananas if he would have done the same. 2-2 to Bregman now. Here's the pitch. Outside, Bregman will work a full count. 29 home runs is the all-time record. Altuve now at 23. Oh, he could do it. He could do it this year. Bregman just gets under another one. Oh, he's got to be crying right now. It's the Altuve jersey, guys. I'm telling you. Pay him any amount of money. I pay him $50 a year. 24th? Oh, he's going for it this year. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 24? He could hit it this year, guys. The fact that 5'0" Jose Altuve, I would go as far as to say very likely is going to end up as the all-time leader in postseason home runs, is just... That's bonkers to me. I mean, that's absolutely bonkers. Jordan bats. He's been aggressive. The big thing that I have right now, the Astros have looked really, really aggressive to this point. Altuve, obviously, on the first pitch is him. It's his MO. Bregman was very selective, but he just missed 2 by a hair. Jordan went down on 3, but those were not just make contact. Those were like slice the baseball clean in 2 swings. Ooh. Tucker rips one. Just fair. That could be extra bases. He's going for 2. Safe. Oh, that's going to be up for review. That was a really nice throw by Kepler and a really nice tag by Correa, but was he able to swim into it? Oh, but Uber? They're saying let it go. He's safe. That's wild. Uber, I think, is it? I'm going to call him that and hope I'm not wrong. He looked so dejected. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I think he is safe. He looked safe in real time. Ober. Thank you. You are goated. Alex, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute goat. So Abreu now bats. He's had a little bit of postseason experience. Oh, the last time he played in the postseason was against us. That's funny. I just realized that. No, but he got his 30-30, didn't he? Didn't they rule that a home run? The last I heard... Dude, that's such a convoluted thing. I heard the last time that he got the home run. And, okay, they did change it back. What on earth? No, now it's back to not a home run. What on earth? Abreu and... Dude, it's so back and forth. Here's the thing. Abreu might not get love because, you know, he just popped out there. In the first inning, both of those putouts that he got were not beautiful throws. Especially the first one from Altuve. That was wide. He had to really step into that. Like, he has been really good picking over at first base recently. Couple of unbelievable plays against Arizona. Like, he's been very good defensively, which is not normally what you would say for a first baseman. I want him to come out of it because I like Jose Abreu a lot. Okay, so don't get me wrong. I love Baseball Savant. I really do. Sometimes you get something kind of strange. The expected batting average on Jose Altuve's home run was .590, but it's a home run in 29 of 30 ballparks. That is very strange. 25 people are watching. Holy crap, man. That's awesome. Howdy, everybody. Super cool to have you guys here. I'm just excited to be... We're streaming again, man. I'm excited. We do be back fully. The Astros jump out early with the home run. Monsieur Jose Altuve. Oh, 100%. Now, that is one thing I will definitely say. I'm very happy that Chaz got the start. Although, then I have to ask the question, I'm ecstatic that Altuve got it, right? Or not Altuve, that McCormick is in this game. I'm happy that he is starting at center field instead of Mauricio Dubon. But the question that I legitimately would ask you is, you let Verlander have his way the entire regular season, even last year, and then for some reason now you just go, yeah, no, you're wrong, though? That seems strange to me. I don't care. He's in, and I'm happy about that. I would put probably... I'd put Chaz over Brantley right now. I'd put Chaz, Brantley, Abreu if that were what we're looking at. Let me look at the order again real quick. Yeah, Altuve, Bregman, Yordan, Tucker is fine. I'd think Chaz, Brantley, Abreu, Pena, Maldi. And then if you have a game where you put Diaz in there instead of Maldonado, I'd do Altuve, Bregman, Alvarez, Tucker, McCormick, and then Diaz, Brantley, Pena. I feel like that would be solid. Just out of curiosity, what's the biggest stream in the chat? That's a good question. Because, like, it's hard to tell. I want to say there were some moments that it got to, like... I feel like one of the World Series games got to 50 concurrent. And then, like, obviously it's hard to tell after it's over with because... Yeah, like, the Phillies Game 6 stream now has 1,000 views, but I know for a fact there weren't 1,000 people there at all one time. Did I say Correa? Oh, why are we booing Correa? Okay, I saw that. I'm like, wait, did I say Correa instead of Pena? Did I have a slip? So the top 3 are... Sorry. The top 3 are the World Series Game 6 against Philly, Game 1 against the Mariners last year, and the Yankees Game 4, which makes sense. That was a really good run, and those were all, you know, the games to be noteworthy of. So now, did Dusty Baker just discover Fangraphs? Like, is that what happened here? Ground ball, fielded by nobody. Okay. Dude, he's like 50 years old. Give him a break. Not about the pitching, but like the defense. Was that when it got big? That could have been it. Also, you can't get mad at Verlander there. If Altuve didn't run, that was going to be a ground ball to Pena, and he might have made a play there. Hand hovering over the Book of Weston lore. I want there to just be some long Twitter thread of nothing but the comments that I've made. That would be mint. I'll start to work on it. Perfect. Swing and a miss. Verlander gets ahead 0-2. At the conclusion. Okay, if I see one more at the conclusion of the Rangers-Orioles game, I'm going to lose it. Come on, Orioles. You gotta rebound. You can get a run. There is a double play in order. That would be nice. I would like... that was... Speaking of nice defensive plays, Abreu right there. Very nice pick. Which is wild to me that his defense is so good when his, like, pant legs are below his cleats. Oh. That was a really solid play. If he could have just... Man, if Correa hadn't read that so well, that could have easily been a double play. That's unfortunate. I mean, still a beautiful play. Now, Abreu has been very solid defensively, especially as of late. The past, like, 5 games, Abreu's defense has been through the roof. Okay, but here's the thing, right? If you're looking... It depends on which version of Yuli you're looking at, because I was chatting with Noah the other day, and Abreu and Yuli this season have basically been the same player. Like, the only difference is that Abreu has way better power numbers. Like, Yuli's hit 4 home runs this season, and Abreu finished with, like, 19 somehow. I'll pop it up real quick, because Baseball Reference is just so mint. That's a ball into left field. Only a single. Will not advance multiple bases. That's fine. Yeah, so if you look at the numbers on here, the comparison, you have a batting average for Yuli that was at 245 and on base at 304 and a slugging at 359. Abreu hit 237, 296, 383. So he has a better OPS, a better OPS plus, significantly better OPS plus. That last series really dug him out of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, an 87 OPS plus is nothing to write home about, but it was 60 for a while, so he really came out of it at the end of the season there. Pena, Altuve for 1, to Abreu, double play. The Astros are out of it. Another great double play. That 6-4-3 double play is coming up massive here early for the Astros. Fantastic to see. It has not been 2 pretty innings from Verlander, but it has been 2 shutout innings from Justin Verlander. So, bring me the miniature pineapple is what I say to that, Mr. Corona. Bring to me the inferior I still have the glasses. They're not on the desk anymore because I cleaned the desk hard, but I still have the glasses. They're over in a drawer. Anyway, the Yuli and Abreu comparisons. Like, the batting average numbers are virtually the same. The on-base is close. Abreu's slugging is far better than Yuli's. And then the home runs are 18-4. And I understand that Yuli played, like, 30 less games, but Abreu is an upgrade over Yuli Gurriel. Now, the question can and should be posed of, yeah, he is a little bit better, but he's making, like, 18-ish million. And Yuli is making virtually nothing. So that comes into effect. God, you speak my language. Yeah, I think Abreu hitting 90 home or getting 90 RBI is just, that killed the argument of RBI being worth anything. Like, that is, it's so over after that. I'm going to look up the expected numbers because you brought that up, by the way, Alex. Just, come on. Come on. Come on, Fangraphs. I know you want to. Fine, I'll go look it up on Baseball Savant. Have it your way. Give me that sexy schmexy expected WOBA. Did it die? It might have. No? That's so strange. Why is the computer stroking out? Is it hot? No. That is so weird. All right. Well, that was strange. Everyone knows. Stop. Everyone knows batting average. Shut up. Okay, Yuli's expected WOBA. Oh. Okay, so he was not qualified. But expected WOBA was at 272 and expected batting average was at 234. Expected slug 317. Jose Abreu was a qualified hitter. I know that for a fact. Expected WOBA at 310. Expected batting average at 243. Expected slug at 400. So, like, he was better. I mean, neither of those are fun. But he was better. Okay, but like, yeah. But the thing is, if you hit 300, you're going to have RBI. And again, I don't even like batting average. I mean, I like it. McCormick, deep fly out. They've looked aggressive here. Look, I love Doobie. I do love Dubon as well. But McCormick was the move. Nah, but that's madcap. Like, okay, here's the thing. I get that Verlander likes him, but he's a worse center fielder. Like, I don't understand Verlander, because Verlander is very much a analytics-driven pitcher, and he should be able to look at the fact that, like, McCormick is a very much a better defensive center fielder. He is a very, very good center fielder, and Mauricio Dubon just, I mean, he's fine, but a lot of his defensive numbers are going to probably show you, like, I mean, he's got a good arm strength. Are you calling Dubon Verlander's glove? Jeremy Pena's hitting. Here we go. Postseason Pena? Postseason Pena! There's a base hit. Jeremy Pena, the postseason god, has come back. I need, like, the fact that Jeremy Pena, he was a what? Didn't he hit like a 180 WRC plus last year in the postseason? It was something stupid. Like, actually absurd. And I need to remember what it was. Postseason. Give me the postseason. Yeah, a 186 WRC plus in the postseason last year. What? Like, what? That'll change in his next at bat. Like, just give him a minute. That's so deeply insulting, but also I kind of agree with it. Maldi gets into one. The Astros have put 8 balls in play. Like, that's a good thing. They're seeing the ball well. They're putting it in play a lot. They're seeing the ball well. The are they back season? Yeah, 100%. Okay, but the thing is, the flyouts for Maldi, Abreu, and Pena. Pena and Maldi both laid into him. Like, yeah, you can say what you want about Abreu's flyout, but Maldi's got into it pretty well. That was off the warning track. 254. McCormick's was 351. Like, that is a good struck ball. Abreu's, yeah, that was not wonderful. But, like, McCormick and Marty got into there, so that... They're seeing it. That's bottom line. They're seeing it. I feel like they have to alternate Yainer and... But they're probably going to go with Maldi tomorrow, because Fromber only likes Maldonado catching him. Like, you're probably correct. Which is a bummer, because, you know, he's really good defensively and really, really, really good with a bat in his hands. So, you know. Here's the thing that scares me a little bit about the Rangers-Astros thought. If the Rangers win, even if they get absolutely creamed in the World Series, like they get swept, they're going to lord it over the... Like, their fans are going to be unbearable. They were unbearable this season, and they ended up blowing the division. Like, Orioles fans are a vibe, and they deserve happiness. I would rather, if I had to pick, someone else. The 162 story. Oh my god, I should remember this. Let them come to us. We will crush their spirit. No, the Rangers fans were awful all year long. They were declaring themselves World Series champions in June. Like, I don't want the prospect of them facing us. Because the thing is, I feel like the Astros are the better. Does anyone else see the glitch on the television where the overlay is in front of the players? Yeah, saw that, yeah? No, because, like, the Yankees fans kind of just got fed up at this point. All of the Yankees fans that I talked to, which is quite a few of them, like, friends from just in general or knowing them from being a Jets and Rangers fan, a lot of the Yankees fans I knew this season just kind of got fed up with their own team and were not even bringing up the Astros anymore. They were just pissed in general. And they had the right to be. Like, look, we can make fun and laugh about the fact that the Yankees have spent all this money. That is an insane failure that they have spent this much money and not even... The closest they got was a Game 7 against the Astros to the World Series. Oh, bro. That's so unfortunate. The Mets had one of the Mets this season genuinely might be the most historic collapse I've ever seen. Because this was not a team that was expected to make the playoffs that ended up collapsing and selling. It was a team that spent $300+ million to get eliminated incredibly early, fall to shit immediately, and trade off everything and start another rebuild. After rebuilding for like 7 years, having one competitive season, where you don't make the World Series, you don't make the second round, you get eliminated in the wild card game in Game 3 because you blew your division and didn't get to bypass the wild card. The Mets are so historically just... The failure that they experienced this season is insane. I don't like seeing balls up the right field line. I really just don't like that. It makes me feel some kind of way. Where did I put the remote? Okay, so I realized what I did. Look, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Okay, the Rangers had a very big collapse, but this was the first year the Rangers entered that competitive area, right? The Mets were kind of starting to compete a little bit, and then the stars aligned last year and they made the playoffs. And then this year, it was like, all right, they go out, they get Verlander. They have this, $80 million 1-2 punch at the top of the rotation. 80 million, guys. That's important to remember. I think it was 85 to be exact. And they're paying Francisco Lindor like 30 million. They spent so much money. Struck out Polanco. That's good. That's good. I'm going to grab the remote now so that when the channel changes, I'm not caught with my pants down. Like, the Mets were supposed to be a unbelievable powerhouse. Ooh, Empire Strikes Back is on. Imagine I just change in the middle of the stream and I'm just like, all right, instead of watching the Astros play baseball, we are now going to watch Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Debate, everybody. Which was the best Star Wars movie, and why was it probably Empire? Noah, get out. Look, it's the best of the prequel trilogy. That being said, okay, so for a very long time, I really liked episode 1, and then I became an adult. You know, that's the thing, because there was a free copy of Phantom Menace on YouTube for forever. And so I watched it like a dozen times. But then I grew up and was like, oh, this is not good. Ripped one. Oh, what a play by Bregman. Beautiful play to get the lead runner. Astros get a second out. It's going in the book. You're on attack. What is happening in what? No one said any of the actual good ones. I mean, hey, at least nobody said any of the new modern ones, so that's a positive. You could say Andor, and I'd totally give it to you, but, like, you know, not 7, 8, or 9. At least you guys have a head. The book is heavily biased. I have not watched Ahsoka. This is also going to hurt you. I didn't grow up watching Clone Wars, and so I am aware that they exist. I've watched a little bit, but I have not watched enough that I adore Ahsoka to no end. I need to finish the Clone Wars. I will definitely say that. Okay, but like Mandalorian is good. Also, so is Andor. And I liked Rogue One a lot. Shrek 3 is the greatest movie. Okay. You mean Shrek 2? Shrek 2 I'll give you. I will happily give you Shrek 2. What is happening? Now, Shrek 2 is a modern masterpiece. So is Puss in Boots 2. That movie goes way harder than it should. Like, that movie is ridiculous. Kepler fouls one. Bregman on the run. Definitely not going to get there. Shrek 1 is, you know, whatever. But Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is ridiculous. I have no bias, but I will put down a footnote saying Weston sings. So I need... Okay, what I am picks up a strikeout. 3 of the ugliest innings. But you know what? 3 shutout innings. That's what we look for. That it's been an ugly 3 innings, but 3 shutout innings. Look, all I am asking is, can any of us look into each other's eyes and with God next to them say they haven't sang I Need a Hero in the show? Can anyone in this chat say, okay, yes, How to Train Your Dragon is unbelievable. That, like, the first one, fantastic. The second one, slaps. Third one, have not seen it yet, but desperately need to. I had a very weird experience watching How to Train Your Dragon because I, for some reason, watched both the first and second How to Train Your Dragons at like 2 in the morning and then never watched the third one. You know, the way everyone does. As is tradition. I'm a God-fearing man myself. How have you not? That song goes so... Specifically, the Shrek 2 version of that song goes absurdly hard. Like, Cash Prod is back, ladies and gentlemen. All is right with the world. We truly are here, folks. It's come mint. Absolutely mint. I am very excited for I'm just excited to be back. I know I've said that a few times and I'm kind of sounding like a broken record with it, but like, man, we are so back. It's incredible. The postseason streams are back. The Astros look like the postseason Astros, and they're giving us heart attacks. I need to genuinely... I gotta be honest, there was a very specific reason I think I was afraid to stream. It didn't survive not because either of us wanted it not to. It just didn't because time is weird. And evenings are difficult. And so are children. Like, it needs to. It needs to live. Altuve takes a pitch for a strike. That's not wonderful. Could have used your Abby? What? My baby cut? You mean my niece and nephew? Toy Story is the most milk... Dude, Toy Story needs to die. Like... It kill it. Altuve gets into one. High pop out. That'll be an out, which is unfortunate. No, I do not have kids. I very do not have kids. I have a niece and a nephew. I very much have not kids. My brother. You think a person would look at me and be like, yes, the stat nerd. He shall father the children. You, Alex, you need to be ashamed. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but you know. Need to think about that. Bregman gets hit with a pitch. Free base runner. Rush the mound. There's the niece and a nephew. And there's gonna be a second niece. In March? February-ish? That time area? I mean, I'm 21, so, like, I could. I'm getting to that weird point, and especially because, like, I am a religious guy, and so I'm in a couple of different, like, Christian circles, and seeing people who are my age have children is incredibly unsettling. Like, I do not like that at all. Like, one has what... Oh! Yeah, so that one's gone. That left the stadium in 2 seconds. Yordan Alvarez makes it 3-0 Houston. And the Astros, with the second home run of the day, extend their lead. That was a absolute piss missile out of there. StatCast, don't let me down. Give me exit velo on that way. No shot. That was only at 99.8. Absolutely no chance. Nah, dude, you gotta update that. Robbie Ray is somewhere having an episode at this moment in time. It's really saying 99. I mean, if you say so, StatCast, but geez Louise, that looked a lot harder than 99. Astros with a 3-0 lead. They look pretty darn good. Dude. Josh Fields. Straight up. Never forget. Because that's between them and God, Alex. I don't know. Yeah. So, like, the NFL is weird enough. I'm into hockey, and watching the first round and the second, watching all the rounds go by, and I'm like, every single one of them is younger than me. Don't like that at all. I had a conversation with my brother-in-law last night, and he said the late 2010s as a sentence, and I just, like, started shuddering. I'm like, no. That's not a thing. Where was it? And then it was Thursday night. I was talking with another, because I do stuff at a high school. I've talked about that a lot. And there was a freshman who was talking about something. And she said, she said, I don't like modern music. I like old music. Like, old rock is the best. The 90s were awesome. And I'm like, oh my God, the 90s are old rock. Which I did not grow up in the 90s. I have no claim to being a 90s kid. But hearing the 90s referred to as like a bygone age, just, no. Do not like that at all. People younger than me in professional sports makes me feel weird. Yeah. I mean, so far the smoothest start to an ALDS. Yeah. Like 90s rock is if y'all want to hear a very weird thing, there was a brief window in time where Queen and Nirvana existed on the charts at the same time. Like, releasing new music. Like, the very tail end of Queen and the very start of Nirvana overlap just a little bit, and it is so weird, because I totally think of Queen as 70s and 80s. And the fact that they lingered into Nirvana is just bonkers. Abreu steps up, down 0-2 in the count. Come on. Make it 4-0. It'd be funny. Also, I did this to somebody the other day, and they just started laughing at me and said, oh my God, you're old, and I wanted to, like, punt a child. On an off topic, can the NFL please stop giving Dude, the Giants are so bad. The Dolphins are going to absolutely beat them into the... Existential crisis survived without Dusty Baker is weird. Do you remember the 2021 ALCS? I remember everything. Yeah, Kenta Maeda warming up. That's a trip. Do I Alex, you're an OG, and I don't want to ban you, but you throw flame at the Jets again. Patriots are not... Okay, yeah, that... We're just... pinning that. Because we have to. Yeah, how could we forget the Red Sox streams? Oh, those were great. Those didn't make me hate life at all. Okay, so what I'm saying, right? With the fact that all sorts of different teams will do, like, the win for when a player passes away, I'm really sad that it'll be, like, win for first name, you know? I'm very sad that the Bears didn't do a hashtag of win for when Thursday Dick Butkus passed away. That would have been a very good hashtag to see trending on Twitter. Zach Wilson revenge game. Dude, Zach Wilson looked really good against the Chiefs. The Chiefs got bailed out. I really hope he continues. I would like to see Zach Wilson succeed. Fields might be turning a corner. He's looked fantastic the past 2 games. The meme yesterday that I read of, you know, that Dick Butkus was absolutely a lunatic because his name was Dick Butkus and people didn't talk to him during games. Like, people wouldn't chirp him. Yeah, it's insane watching all of the players retire. Like, it's such a trip. Is it the chain? Can I... Okay, no, here's the question that I'm going to pose to you. Is that certain player... Is his number represented on that necklace that I was given from you and your brother? And if you need a refresher of that, I can send you a picture of Drippy... I showed you Drippy West, right? Did I show that... That picture circulated. It has to have. And if it hasn't, no one else needs to worry about it. Just... That is a picture that does exist. I can tell you that much. Yeah. Okay, so it was that chain. I was right. Yep. Noah, are you... I sent you... You have not seen Drippy West. Okay. Well... You're gonna. Verlander pitching. Foul ball. All right. Good start. I'll find it because... Have seen Trevor Lawrence. That's another great one. Oh, okay. That's a high pop-up. Tucker coming in. Altuve going back. Altuve goes out to get it. Nito Spagito. Dude, in-game interviews are so weird. Like, that is the strangest thing. Dude, I could not do a tattoo. I would like to do a tattoo. But also needle. And needle go ouch. So, yes, Espada should 100% be the manager. Without a question. No hesitation. He would be it. Hey! The GOAT, the other Weston. You like Drippy West? It's so good. I'm not even as a joke. That bucket hat is one of my favorite hats that I have. It is so good. I love the style, and also bucket hats just rule. Weston definitely has a belly button tat. Dude. You do not need to show any... I mean, you're right, but you know. It's so good. Cue the Spider-Man meme. So Correa now down 1-2. Verlander deals. Just a bit outside. Unfortunate. It's a great photo. I mean, you don't even need context for that bad boy. The context is already down there. Oh, I missed the days of Tom Brady. I don't. I very don't. Bro, no, you are goated. You didn't have to do anything. Like, that's a Celly boy right there. That's a Celsius. This one's for you, my good sir. I spilled a little bit, but it's fine. He looks more locked in. He has looked a lot better this inning. Oh, okay. So I'm in one of the Discord like chats or groups that I'm in. Had the animated GIF of me doing the incident as the like server icon for a long time. It might still be that. It very well might still be me doing the thing. Is it still? No, okay, it did change. Struck him out, Verlander. Second K of the inning. All of a sudden, a nice, clean 1, 2, 3, fourth inning. Verlander, dare we say, getting on a roll here? Why did my voice go so high? Dare I say Verlander might be getting in a roll here. Alex, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Have a good service. Is it service or like a small group? Regardless of what it is, have a good one. And we'll be back tomorrow. So worst case scenario, you just come back tomorrow and then watch that. And then maybe I'll eat it mass. That makes sense. Tell Jesus I say hi. That's so good. My good sir, I will see you when you return and or tomorrow. Tap up Jesus for me. Oh my god. Good churches are hard to find, man. Like, they really are. I am lucky. I've gone to one basically my entire life, and they have not thrown me out yet. This is the... I want to imagine you walking to the altar. And then to the inanimate box, just so good. So mint. I also feel like I need to plug my phone in. Has anything funny happened on Twitter? Let me ask that question to anyone who might know. Why is this on... Oh, yeah. I forgot that I have the lights plugged in. Does this work? Okay. So, guys, here's what I'm going to tell you real quick, right? So, Soto! Welcome in, bud. Not a whole lot. The Astros are up. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so, everybody, right? So, the plug system that I have back there it's powering a lot of stuff. And if you see a fire back there behind me from the charger outlet area, just give me a heads up. Because there's a lot of stuff. Ooh. Church is stunning. Dude, old churches are so cool. Like, all the old churches in Boston are... The Lord and Savior. Brantley gets a base hit the other way off of Kenta Maeda. Wonder how delayed we are. So I just watched Brantley. Brantley just did that. Also, just saw your brother on TV. How about that? Be like Mike. Michael Brantley is not a real person. Like, you can't convince me that he's a real person. Dude is a hitting machine. I can see the Sweetwater thing back there. That's so cool. And also the Dusty Baker. The Dusty Baker shoe and McCullers celebration. I need more stickers. This is a challenge I'll put out there. Not that people would, right? And I'm not saying to do this, but I am a huge sticker guy. Like, I really like stickers. And so if you find them that are funny or that are Astros related or mainly just funny and weird, you get the Chas Chomp going hard. 1-1 to Chas McCormick. You guys should hit my Twitter up because I mint. Ground ball. McCormick cannot beat it out. I'd bet McCormick has Big Schmeat. No comment. I really hope that's true. The thought of McCormick having I hope it's true. If the only thing that gets taken away from all of my time on YouTube is that McCormick is the greatest hitter of all time, I will feel like I did a good job. I will ban you from this. I'm not my brother. Total side note. Why are we doing these basic, boring postseason, like, plates? They're so bad. I like the old postseason stuff. Like, the 2017 postseason logo was cool. 18's was pretty nice. 19's was the best. I loved that 2019 postseason sticker. Like, it was simple, but then you had all the different colors running through it. It was so clean. And now it's just postseason in black, white, and gold. Like, it's so boring. Go back to good logos. Same with the Super Bowl. Old Super Bowl logos are sick. And then they just started doing silver text. Like the Roman numerals. Boring as all get out. Go back to weird stuff. Like, that's my biggest takeaway that I give to everything, right? Is the postseason is a short period of time. And if you don't like the outcome, like if you don't like the sticker, it's only worn for a little bit of time. And, you know, if your team wins the World Series, but, you know, you have a postseason sticker that you don't like, you're not going to remember the sticker. You're going to remember winning those games. Like, I don't... Be weird. That's the biggest takeaway that I have with specialty jerseys, with the postseason stuff. Be weird. It's for a short period of time. What is a McCullers? So McCullers is a really good pitcher. He's just kind of dead a lot. What would the win total have looked like if everyone would have been healthy? At least 100%. At least 100. They won 90, and they looked like crap for 90% of the year, and they were missing half of the roster. Like, if they would have been healthy and actually engaged from the first pitch on, like if they had last season's level of engagement with the game with this roster, healthy, at least 110. I said 115 going into the year, and I was dead serious. Like, I 100% thought that was going to be this team was going to be, like, historically good. And then they mitted their way to a postseason appearance. And I mean, it's gone well so far. They're, you know, they have a 3-0 lead. That's pretty darn solid. What more could you be wanting? But, like, if they were healthy and cared, it would be insane. Oh! Does Avatar count? I've watched Avatar. That's an unbelievable series. I have the Toph Funko up there. I got the Toph Pop while I was in Boston. I got as many Avatar The Last Airbender pieces of memorabilia as I did, like, baseball memorabilia in Boston. Because when I was there, I got Toph, and I got A jar of dirt from Fenway that's right there. That is what I got. Oh yeah, thickly settled. You like that? Nice walk by Maldonado. Altuve bats with 2 men aboard. This would be fun. I don't think you add starters. I think you're fine. Because the thing is, it's just... money's going to be a big thing this offseason. You have to bring back Altuve. And that's not even a question of do you want to. You have to bring back Jose Altuve. That is a non-negotiable. My Will made it for me. So he saw that and then thought it was really funny, and so he made that. Yeah, you have Altuve and Bregman on expiring contracts. So is Hector Neris. And I would dare say you need you need all of them back. Like, that's the thing. Altuve is going to get however much he wants. I think there is a possibility that since he got such a good contract previously, he might take a bit of a hometown discount. But also, you can't just be relying on that. Altuve's a free agent this offseason, pal. Like, a couple weeks. And Uncle Mike. Wait, is it the end of 2024 for Altuve? I thought it was this season. Okay, it is 2024. I'm stupid. Jeez. But you got to be thinking about Altuve. You've got to be thinking about Bregman. I think you could let Brantley go, potentially. I mean, that hurts a lot, but, like, that is a possibility. And, like, if you look at the starters, right, because you have to. Framber, Valdez, and Javier stunk the place out this year. That's not sustainable. Christian Javier is not a 4.5 ERA pitcher. He just isn't. Like, there is no shot that happens again. I assume Framber is going to not be that bad again. I think he'll probably get back down to, like, a flat 3 ERA. I think that, like, I definitely think Framber Valdez overachieved in 2022. But I don't think he's not a bad pitcher by any means. I think he's like he's going to be like a 3 ERA pitcher, and that's fine, right? Like, Framber and Javi are going to be fine. I'm not concerned. You have Verlander there. Is he good? Is he not? It's up for debate. I don't know. What's he going to be when he's 41 is a good question. You let it ride. JP France straight up carried this rotation for a while this year. Like, you talk about this team and players getting starts or spots in the rotation and or lineup because they've earned it. JP France earned a spot here. He deserves to be one of your starting 5 or 6 going into next season. That's without a doubt. You're getting Lance back, and I understand that my bias is very heavy because I'm a total Lance homer. Like, you are not going to find a person that is more of a, like, biasy or has more bias for McCullers and McCormick than I do. And so you got France there. I think McCormick's going to be good. I think you roll with that as your 5, and then you have Brown, Urquidy, and Garcia. Because Garcia started to look good. He's going to be coming off of Tommy John, so that's going to be a big question. But, like, he looked good the last couple of starts before he got injured. You hope that he's back and is the same. Yeah, there's no good replacement for Bregman. You've got to bring Bregman back. The fact that he's been up and down, he's still going to command a lot of money. Like, he's still going to command a lot of money. I understand his numbers this season weren't insane, but he is still a very good hitter. Wild sentence. You got to bring back Neris and Bregman is the bottom line. Like, those are 2 must-haves in your... you've got to bring both of them back. I think Bregman's going to get like 22 a year. I think that sounds right. Am I tripping? I was going to say something else. They're both free agents next year. Okay, so I've just completely lost my mind. That's great. But you also got to figure out okay, but here's the thing. You've got to get either a Altuve or Bregman deal done this year, because then next year you're going to... Tucker's a free agent after that, right? Yeah, he's also going to be free agent after... Well, arbitration eligible after 2024. He'll be a free agent in 2026. Like, you got to start thinking about that. Fromber's going to need a paycheck soon. Yeah, you gotta start getting settled here. I would take care of one of them. I think you bring back Maton and Neris if they're free agents this season. You let Stanek walk, which hurts. I love Ryan Stanek. I really, really do. But I think you can let him go. You keep Maton and Neris. And then you've got to figure out a long-term deal for either Altuve, Bregman, Tucker, or Fromber. One of them has got to get done. I feel Altuve's the obvious one, but I think you also have the card to play with him of, like, he's probably not going to go anywhere, but, like, you don't want to insult quite literally the greatest player to ever play for your franchise. And also, you just don't want that in the back of your mind of, like, is he not going to stay here? Like, I would give him all of the money. When you're the heart and soul of the team, you get first dibs on the money pool, and that's Altuve. No, like, 100%. Altuve is the Astros. There is no two ways about it. What's going to help you with the Altuve negotiations is that I just don't think he would want to go anywhere else because of A, the fans, and also B, he clearly loves and feels an allegiance to Houston, which is super cool that he feels that way, at least from what he has examined. I obviously do not know him personally, and so I say all this with just how he presents himself through the media, through his comments, and through his body language, right? That's very important. But, like, you're in that position. You don't want to insult him by any means. But also, I would die. Dude. Altuve in a Yankees jersey would be the most scuffed looking thing. Because he wouldn't even be 27 because they have Stanton. Can you imagine Altuve in like a 28? Ugh. Gross. It's disgusting. I don't think Bregman leaves. Because Bregman, like, people really don't like Altuve and they boo him a lot. Bregman's a very close second. And I know that the thing can be said of like, oh, people didn't like Springer and people didn't like Correa. But now that Bregman's been here the longest, I think he is going to be another in that long line of, like, people really do not like Alex Bregman. But again, I feel bad that you're basically just, like, weaponizing the fact that they were on a team that has controversy around it, and you're using that to pay them less. Like, that seems very scummy, but also, you play the cards that you're dealt, you know? That's unfortunate that he hit him. Especially since he's the 9th hitter. We're fine. Hey! Dude, the Jordan home run was insane. I don't believe StatCast saying it was 99 exit velocity. I simply do not believe you. Like, Bregman is a very, very, very good player. And, pardon me, it's time for a new closer. I think Abreu's the obvious one if you're looking for a new closer. And then, there's We're gonna take a little peep at the bullpen real quick. Verlander delivers a 1-1 count for a ball, making it 2-1. I can speak. I swear. I can usually speak. Like, Graveman's also not here, by the way. I think most people saw that. I think you keep Maton. Is he a free agent at the end of the season? He is a free agent. I'd like to keep Maton. I would. He's a good player. Foul ball. All right. 2-2. That's a positive. Double play is also in order here. Like, Bregman had a bad year by some people's account. He still had 25 home runs. He still had a 120 OPS plus, and he still was second on the team in WAR. Like, he was still a good hitter. He was still a very good player. I mean, it's not... Also, Chaz was fifth, by the way. I like throwing that out there for WAR. Okay, so the bat flew away. That's certainly... That's fun. I think Bray is the move. Because you still have him under contract for a while. But bringing back Nearest is an absolute must. He was fantastic for you this season. I know that the expected numbers were a little bit less than his real numbers. But, dude, he has been one of your best pitchers the past couple seasons. It's an absolute must. Presley, I wanted to look him up. When he signed through 2024, and with the 2025, he has a mutual option. So that'll be figured out in time. Yeah, this was one of Bregman's bad years, but no, he was still fantastic. Like, and again, I know third base isn't the most important defensive position on the spectrum. I want to say it's catcher, shortstop, center field, third base, like in that order. Like, but dude, a third baseman with a 120 to 140 range of a WRC plus, consistently hitting over 20 home runs, sign me up every single year. Every single year. Struck him out, doesn't matter. Justin Verlander, not the prettiest outing, but 5 shutout innings of ball. The Astros head to the bottom of the 5th with a 3-0 lead. I give him it. It's not been beautiful, but it has been. He has 14 swings and misses today. Holy God! Nah, bro, actually that's impressive. I mean, he's getting the miss. JV, man. Hard contact. The hits aren't wonderful, but like his pitches are getting swings and misses. I want to get a player breakdown. I want to see what he's getting them with. 4 whiffs on the 4-seamer, 3 whiffs on the curveball, 7 whiffs on his slider today. A 70% whiff rate on the slider this afternoon. Holy damn. He's cruising. Do we warm a long relief guy and save guys for tomorrow? Oh, that's a good question. He's only at 78. You could get a 6th inning out of him easily. And I think you have to. He's gotten better as time has progressed, so I think you definitely go for Verlander for the 6th, and then you have to worry about the 7th, 8th, and 9th. What long relief guy are you thinking? I could get on board. Do you go France, maybe? I could get on board with France. Because, like, I gotta level with you guys. I am not sure what's going to happen in Fromber's start tomorrow. I know the last time he pitched in a postseason game was game 6 against... Sorry. Was game 6 against Philly, and that was obviously a magnificent game. I don't know. I'm very concerned about what he's going to do in his inning. Or in his outing tomorrow. So I think you might want to save some of your top-notch relievers for that. So if you could go France today for a couple of innings. Bregman hit again. That's... Did it hit the bat? Okay, it hit the bat. That's interesting. No, that... Did it hit the bat? Well, regardless, he's got a base hit, so who cares? Bregman with a leadoff base hit. Astros have a runner aboard. Nito Spaghetto. Yeah, I think you could definitely get me on board with France going today. And then keeping some long relief guys tomorrow for... Cassie, I swear to God. I could definitely get on board for France today. And then you go Fromber and see how the chips fall tomorrow. Who? 1-0 to Alvarez. Well inside 2-0. Does he get a free swing here? Off of Kenta Maeda? That could be fun. Could be a lot of fun if Mr. Yordan Alvarez gets a free swing off of Maeda right here. Foul ball. Unfortunate. So help me. No, this is... I will ban all 3 of you. Dude, I want to come to Houston so badly. Like, so badly. I've got to get... It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when next season I get to Houston. I have got to come watch a series in Minute Maid. It canon event. Absolute canon event. Alvarez takes the ball. The Astros have 2 men aboard. I literally didn't. Everyone else... I did not. You gave me money and begged. That's... I'm glad Alex isn't here to put that in the lore book. And I will walk 500 miles in the... I'd love to go as well. I've only been to 3 ballparks. I've been to 2. I've been to Tampa, and I've been to Boston. $20 is... 20 whole dollars in this economy? Why don't I like the Rays? I like the Rays. Look, Tropicana is a pile of trash, but it's our pile of trash, and so Tropicana is cool. Like, again, I like the Rays. They're neat. But I'm a very sentimental person, and so I can understand why it would be very difficult to not be a Rays fan. Like, I think it's cool to watch from an outsider perspective, but I can also totally get why people would just not be able to do that. Oh, 100%. Without question. Bregman gets home. The Astros take a 4-0 lead. Here we go. Tropicana was basically the second home. Dude, like again, the Trop isn't the best, but it is air conditioned, which is all that matters. Dude, the Devil Ray jerseys are elite. Like, those are some of the best jerseys in baseball. In my opinion, the best jersey in baseball is either the Devil Ray, the old sleeveless Diamondback, or the Marlin blue pinstripes. The powder blue Phillies are also clean as all get out. I will admit that. Dude, we were there for the one, right? That was with you. I couldn't remember for a second if it was you or if it was with my cousin. But the one storm there that came on out of nowhere was so unsettling. Like, did not appreciate that in the slightest. That was the closest I've been to, like, actually considering dipping. 1-2 to Brantley, the professional hitter, ball. Okay, yeah, I did forget about those. Those old Rays jerseys were clean as all get out. Two to Brantley, strike 3. Unfortunate. I would like to go to Dodger Stadium, not as an Astros fan, but, you know, I would like to go there. And then Petco seems cool. I'd like to go see the supply, or the supply company building. That'd be neat. I can't think of the blank supply company. I can't think of it. Fenway's beautiful. The Trop is the Trop. But they're getting a new stadium, which would be neat. Wait, Noah, I don't know if you can disclose this. You might have to send it to me via a message and not in the group, like not in the live chat. Are the Rays gonna try to make 5 happen? Like, they're not just cutting their losses there? There's a thought that they might try to salvage that? Really? That's a thought there? Like, that's bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Yeah, the Rays are staying in St. Pete, which is cool. McCormick gets into one. Down for a hit. Alvarez sent home. Will be safe at home plate. Brantley hangs up. Or not Brantley. Abreu holds up long enough for Alvarez to score. The Astros take a 5-0 lead. Chazzy Fizz delivers, kind of. Going to Phillies games is another level of fan experience-wise. They are the only team that can sell out a Tuesday game against the Rockies and go crazy. The Phillies look cool. I would like to see a Phillies... I would like to go see Garrett Stubbs in person. Also, I'm not up with Phillies lore. Why is he wearing overalls in, like, every single video I've seen of him in the postseason? What's happening? That doesn't tell me anything. Also, can we just now take a brief moment? They wanted Houston, guys. Like, that was... But they might be trying to send him to a Dominican league for the winter? I mean... I can't say that. Dude, I don't know who Dragons are. I'm a Murphy fan. Real. That's fun. You should look at messages, Noah. I'm not saying that on stream, but that I don't know what that means. Oh. That makes more sense. Verlander back out for the 6th inning. Here we go. Lewis, fly ball. McCormick's there. Tucker with the funny little fake out. They asked Alvarez about them saying they want Houston. He was just like, well, we'll see. I love the thought. I want to imagine, and like, there is a very real possibility that, like, he probably said, oh, we'll see, because, you know, a little bit of, like, English thing. I want to believe that he was just humoring them and kind of dunking on them. Okay, Verlander with 2 outs on 3 pitches, and all of a sudden, the thought of 7 innings comes to mind. If he can get another out, if he gets through this inning on 85 pitches, do you send him out for a 7th? You have a 5-run lead now. Like, he can make a mistake. And you're still with a good cushion. Like, he could give up back-to-back extra... I'm not going to, like... Knock on wood. He could give up a couple of hits and still be cushioned. Now, obviously, if it starts to really fly off the rails, you take him out. But, like... if you can get through this at 85 pitches, he has looked marvelous since the 3rd. 4th inning was great. 5th inning was great. Obviously, you're not through the 6th inning, but he looks locked in. You got to go 7, right? You got to think about that. If we win the World Series this year, we want Houston. It has to. There's no way it doesn't. The Rays seemingly forget how to hit this year, or forgetting how to hit the baseball. That sucks. So internships are a 1-year thing, or like, is he thinking about applying again for the Rays next year, or is that just a? Also, the Rays have scored 2 runs in 4 postseason games. That is insane. 1-2. Verlander down and in for a ball. Makes it 2-2. If he gets him out here with a strikeout, you gotta keep going. I feel even if he doesn't, if he can get out of it. Oh, foul tip. Damn it. So close. First batter on in the 7th, you pull him. I would agree with that. Couple of... You would have liked to have gotten that, but... Dude. Oof. Okay, so now you're probably just wanting... Now you're just hoping he can get you out of this, right? Strike 1 to Correa, 4-seam fastball. He has lost a couple of miles per hour. It's down to a 93 right now, so that's not terrible, but it's worth noting. I'll put it like that. 0-1, outside, 93 again. He's at 90. I think you do just call it after this. This is game 1 also. That's a big thing to remember. Verlander is 40 years old. And I know that it's weird to contemplate... I know it's strange to contemplate Verlander, who is seemingly ageless through his entire career, especially his time here in Houston. But eventually you gotta be careful with that. He's 40 years old. You gotta just be like, all right, if you can get through this, you're fine. Swing and a miss. Correa down 2-2. I think you call it. It's 92, maybe get out of 93 pitches. But I think you're going to have to just be happy with it. Okay. Thank you. Finally, a 50-50 goes in favor of the Astros, and the timeless wonder. The man whose career seemingly defies age itself. 6 shutout innings. They were not the prettiest innings. They were not the most elegant. But Justin freaking Verlander. 6 shutout in game 1. I think you got to be happy with that. And again, 40 years old. This is game 1. You got to be careful with him. Just say thank you very much and let it ride. I think you go to the pen for the 7th. If it stays the same, I think... No, I think you go long relief. I think if it's still 5-0, you probably roll with JP France, and if it extends to 6 or 7-0, maybe go with like a Hunter Brown. But yeah, I think you still definitely go long relief. I'm going to take a quick second and go get a drink. I'll be right back. I missed a few things. Yeah, I'd go France or yeah, Verlander's done. He's going through the high five order. He's feeling good. Old rich people laughing their dollars. So real. Hey, Kate Upton! Look at that. Peace up, H-Town. What's up? If the Astros advance, I'd like to see the Orioles. I like the Orioles. I would feel better. I think in probably the wrong way, because I always think, like, I understand you'd have home field against the Rangers, so maybe the Rangers, because you would have home field. But also, worst case, if you did end up having to take the L in that series, I would rather lose to a team like the Orioles, who have a chill fan base, and who deserve it, than the Rangers, because I don't like the Rangers. I gotta ask it again. I think I asked this a couple times last year, and I'll say it now. And I'll say it proudly. Pena gets into one near the track. Unfortunate, just under it. Deep fly out for out number one. If the Astros do... Chris Paddock is a Twin? Huh? Okay. Well, that's... Okay. What I was saying... If the Astros do the thing this season and get us a third thing on the fingers... Is Verlander a Hall of Famer as an Astro? Does his Cooperstown plaque have an H instead of a T? I think it's a debate worth having. Because that would put, obviously, the counting stats, despite the fact that he came to Houston at the end of his career. Right, when he was old. But if Verlander finishes his career with numbers that are so crazy skewed to the Astros, like in overall counting statistics, his best season as a pitcher came with Houston. I don't care that he won the MVP in 2011. He was better last season than in 2011. Like, without question. I'm going to throw the numbers up real quick. If the Astros do the thing, that would be a couple of World Series appearances with the Tigers, 3 World Series wins with the Astros, and 4 pennants. 2 Cy Young awards with the Astros to 1 with the 1 with the Tigers. His best season by ERA plus, his best 2 seasons by ERA plus would both be with the Astros. Because it was a 118 last year and then a 179 in 2019, which were his best and second best season by ERA plus ever. So his 5 best seasons pitching would be Houston, Houston, Detroit, Houston, Detroit. On top of that, rate statistics with the Astros, he's had an ERA of 2.36. 2.36 ERA with the Astros. That's bonkers. It was a 3.49 with Detroit. You have whip would be .860 with the Astros, 1.191 with the Tigers. K per 9 with the Astros is 11.1. K per 9 with the Tigers is 8.5. Walk per 9 with the Astros is 1.6. Walk per 9 with the Tigers is 2.7. I mean, he has an ERA title with both teams. He has 3 whip titles with the Astros and 2 whip titles with the Tigers. He's an Astro. Like, I understand. He's going in as a Met. Oh my God. The thing, like, he was unbelievable with the Tigers. But and here's the thing. If it was vice versa, it's not a question, right? If he started with the Astros for a little bit, had this run of success, and then became a Tigers legend, that's a totally different story. He came to Houston as an older player. Like, at any point in the history of ever, when you trade for a 34-year-old, you're expecting decline. The fact that he came here as a 34-year-old and then found this new life is just stupid. Also, I understand that wins and losses are not a good statistic to use. He is 68-22 with the Astros. That's bonkers. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, he had what I would say is an outlier in 2016, right? Because 13 was not what he was in 2012. 14 was just straight up a bad year for Verlander. 2015 was mediocre. 2016 was solid. He probably should have won the Cy Young Award that season, but that was... I feel like a dick for saying that, like, oh, well, you know, he would have been the Cy Young, but it was a bad season. It was a bad season for Cy Young Awards. Like, that was just a bad year for pitching in the American League. I mean, the top 3 guys all had over 3 ERAs. It should have went to Zach Britton, by the way, just so we're clear here. Nearest is the pitcher. Okay, that's interesting. Like, it should have been Zach Britton, but then you look around, like, Porcello, Kluber, and Verlander, none of them really had bonker seasons if you look at all the numbers. Like, Verlander had a unbelievable strikeout total. He led the league in whip, had a good ERA, but, like, that's not what you would normally look at and think, oh, yes, Cy Young Award. Then he came to Houston, and he found new life. Look at how happy he is. Look at that Verlander smile. Aw, look. Yeah, okay, that's adorable. That's adorable. That's okay. Verlander with Kate and his daughter blowing kisses. That's cute. That's wholesome, and that's what we all needed today. That's all I have to say there. See, a Houston icon. Also, I feel like it's worth noting, children acquired while Detroit 0, Houston 1. I mean, all of his numbers are better in Houston. Marriages to Kate Upton while with Detroit 0. Marriages to Kate Upton while in Houston 1. I mean, Hall of Fame numbers. Why are you going out to talk with him? Why is there being why are you having a conversation? Okay. Okay, here's the thing about the crowd, right? I feel like there is a distinct possibility that the Astros fans are taking the joke to life of like, oh, the Astros are bad at home, so we need to not cheer for them. Big brain time. Like, there is no wrong answer to where Verlander goes into the Hall of Fame. He is a legend with both teams. I think there is no way to put it other than that. Because if you look at his numbers with the Tigers, like he was a Hall of Famer. I mean, those are really good numbers. Like I would say he probably gets into the Hall of Fame. But then he goes to Houston. Also worth noting, ERA plus in Detroit was 123 and with Houston is 179. Which is bonkers. Swing and a miss. Down 0-2. I want to look it up. Leaders for career. ERA plus career. So obviously it's skewed because it's not a career, but with the Astros, Verlander has a 179, which would be the second best in a career ever, following only Mariano Rivera. Insane. Absolutely insane. Where is JV on this list? Like, dude, wild. I mean, yeah. Dude, we need someone in that crowd to start doing they're going real fast and real left. The fact that that was used as a sample in what might be one of the best albums released this year is just... We live in a society, by the way. All right, here we go. Bounced it. Perhaps it would have been good to not go with Hector Neris. This is concerning. Because now all of a sudden, if this pitch doesn't go the way of the Astros, 3-2. Oh, thank God. All right, big first out. A slow rolling ground ball to Altuve right here would be real nice. Nearest becomes him when there are runners on base. I have no other way to put it. Bad vibe for a team. Just get Stanek in. Actually, wait, no. Just let Nearest strike out the side right now. And then the vibe will be immaculate. If Nearest picks up down 0-2 now, or ahead 0-2 for Nearest, down 0-2 in the count for the hitter. Here's the thing. I understand that the Astros don't really have seemingly that, like, energy guy. Picks up another strikeout. My God, Nearest. Hector. Hector Nearest letting 2 men aboard in World Series Game 7 and then proceeding to strike out the side is going to hit like crack. I mean... Here's the... They don't have that energy guy. And you are right. I think the closest you come to, like, the high energy is maybe McCormick, but he's very much just... He's too young, and I would dare say too, like, jovial to be a leader. And that's not a bad thing. No, not everyone has to be a leader. But, like, the Astros kind of just don't particularly need it. I mean, they are a cold, calculated killer at this point. They have made 6 deep runs in October. Like, if you want to look at it totally literal, you have... Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Foul. Shit. Okay, so. Yeah, but Siri sucks. I don't want to be mean to Jose Siri, but, like, dude is not it. Also, this isn't good. Just so we're on the same page here, yeah? This is, Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Can I just say that? Don't. Freaking don't. Don't. No. Foul ball. So, that's not good. Do they have a fishing vest that they use for their home run celebration? I'm not even gonna be mad. That's kind of amazing. So. Don't do this. Don't do it. Who said this was a swimmingly easy game one? I'm going to find you and I'm going to track you down. I am going to hunt you for sport. Here we go. Buckle up, folks. That was really loud. Buckle up. Strap in for the next 7 outs. This is going to be an adventure. Okay, legitimate question. If it's a home run in 30 out of 30 parks, how is the batting average not 1,000 expected? So, Other Weston, what happened was Nearest came in and did the Nearest thing, which is you get 2 men aboard before recording an out so that it's high leverage and that way you can feel cool. And then the dog in him emerged for 2 outs because he struck out back-to-back guys, and then he gave up back-to-back home runs, and now the game, instead of being 5-0, is now 5-4. And all of us collectively just felt our... well, I want to make a joke that's pretty not clean, so I'm not going to say that. Everyone got a lot more tense. That's how I'm going to put it. Yeah, the long reliever would have been cool, but here we are. That's a base hit the other way. If Brantley doesn't cut it off quick, that's going to be extra bases. Throw to second. Not in time, and now the tying run is in... Tying run's in scoring position. Cool! Mother freaker. Yes, son of a... Don't! Just simply don't. Can I request that? I'm begging you. Don't give Correa the opportunity with men aboard to tie it up. My God. Strike 2. Okay. Mr. Abreu, it would be deeply kind for you to restore balance and order into this game. Don't say that. Don't. Just simply don't. Also, ow, I just remembered. I fell like hands first into a driveway today. That was fun. That was fun. So now my hands are nice and shredded, to say the least. Anyone remember last year for the World Series? No, it was 2 years ago. Wait, was it? No, it was last year because it was before. It was last year. It was the McCullers game. I came flying in the house and then I bashed my face against the door. Anyone remember that when I started the stream with like a little bit of a cut like right here? That was fun. Holds up to make it 2-2. Guys ready? I'm losing my mind. Nearest's eye looks bloodshot already. That's fun. Foul ball. I'm unwell. How did Jose Siri only steal 12 bases this year? That seems low. I'm just not having a good time. Okay. So, that's cool. Full count. Craze on deck, guys. You ready for it? You feel it coming? I feel it coming. Oh my God, thank Christ. Okay. So, he's okay. Well, how's everyone feeling? Oh my God, you don't understand. You don't understand. A part of me is sad that I deleted that from the face of the planet. That game 1, and that I didn't just, like, store it away. Because with the benefit of hindsight, that was really freaking funny. I like the comment, but I hate that you said X. Well. No, I wish I wouldn't have totally destroyed all footage of that World Series Game 1 video, but, like, you know. Past is the past, I suppose. Like, y'all don't understand the absolute scenes that was. Oh. Dog. This is going to be a long postseason, folks. Bregman up to bat. Chris Paddock throws a strike for the first pitch. You got to get runs. Again, obviously it might. I don't know what happens after this. I don't feel that 5 runs is winning this game. I just simply don't feel that 5 runs is enough. Bregman gets under 1, fouled back. It'll be 1 and 2. One, 2 to Bregman from Paddock. Catcher sets up high and inside. Almost hits Bregman for a 3rd time today. Not Paddock hitting him all 3 times, but, you know, Bregman almost hit for a 3rd time. I guess the one wasn't a hit. It was just a foul ball off the bat, but, you know. Same difference. He's been buzzed a lot. So, foul ball for Bregman. I understand that it could be enough, because at the moment it would be enough. But also, I just don't think that 5 runs wins this game. Like, the Twins dugout's feeling good. They're feeling lively. Bregman strikes out for the first out of the inning. Looks like there will be a chat. Are they pulling Paddock? They're pulling Paddock? That seems odd that you'd pull him after that. Okay. I mean, hey, I'm not managing them, so like you do whatever you want to, boo-boo, but like, you know, that seems odd. But that's the move. This I forgot how stressful the postseason was. I really did. They probably do. I think that probably is what they'll end up doing. Is that the right decision? I don't know. Hopefully. I mean, he gave up the hit, but he also picked up a strikeout, so like, yeah. Time will tell. It would just be very disheartening if the Astros blew this Justin Verlander performance. That's what I'm saying. That's why you don't look away in the postseason, buddy boy. Rookie mistake. This chair is just slightly too small to, like, really get my leg up and get comfortable. I mean, this ain't too bad. I feel like he probably goes in the 8th. Dude, it sucks. Like, Nearest was the move, but I understand why they went with Hector Nearest. It's just very disheartening that it played out the way it did. Yeah, that's not comfortable. I tried to make it work. I see one more comment about Hector Nearest in this game blowing it. Guys, he was the best reliever we had this season. My brother in Christ. Jordan, another tank would be nice. He tried to get one. And, like, yeah, like, also, I think it's fair to criticize this game for Nearest, but also not just say, all right, let him walk. I mean, is a game. Outside, 1-1 to Jordan Alvarez. Please give him one very, very nice pitch to hit. Ha! Braves are already losing. Oh! Fair! Off the foul pole! Eat it! It's off the foul pole! We have a happy moment of the foul pole now! Ha! That was a lot of repressed anger. That was repressed is what that was. Off the foul! I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted is what that is. 'Cause, like, it hit the foul pole. can't hurt me anymore. You can't hurt me anymore. Get that? Dude, Howie Kendrick will live rent-free in my mind for the rest of life. I mean, it's not even up for debate. Dude, why do people continue to go lefty-lefty with Yordan Alvarez? Every time I think that like baseball is growing as a sport, they're like, oh, it's better send a lefty against Yordan. Like, my dude. Get a brain in ya. It'd be funny if Tucker went back-to-back. Unfortunate strikeout. No, if you look up Yordan's numbers against lefties, it's crazy. And that's what we're going to do right now. This year against lefties. Doob-doob-doob-a-doob-a-doob-a-doob-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Versus... Yeah, like, he technically is better against right-handed pitchers, but, like, he still has an almost 900 OPS against lefties. Like, it's not worth it. He's still a really good hitter. John Singleton hitting a postseason dong shot would be insane. No, I was talking to the other Western. I was talking to my Juan Soto Funko Pop over there in the corner. Because he also caused us postseason grief. John Singleton homering in the postseason would be wild. That would be such a moment. Way high for ball one. One high. Brayu now in a bit of a hitter's count. 2-1. Here we go. Here we go. Did the stream die? No, it did not. Here we go. Perfect. Nito Spaghetto. High again. And now we have a... Look, I love Jose Altuve with all of my heart, and he is probably my favorite hitter of all time. Probably my favorite player of all time, regardless of sport. Like, I can't think of someone who I love like I love Jose Altuve. Yordan's probably going to finish as the best Astro ever, right? Like, that, we're all kind of feeling that, right? He probably won't win an MVP because DH, but, like, dude. Like, okay, I love Lance and Chaz. Lance will always be my favorite hitter or pitcher, and McCormick is as the unofficial like champion of the McCormick fan club. I love them both, but like Altuve, he's Altuve. Like, how could he not be? I love Chaz McCormick, and I love Lance McCullers, but man, I love that photo so much. It's such a, I mean, it's not a good look, ultimately, but it's the look. And don't y'all ever forget that. Like, the absolute just mint. I want to say, I know for a fact, that was after the World Series. It's like they just won. I drank that entire bottle of apple, like sparkling apple juice. Dude. I'm gonna lose my mind. Dusty throwing that is wild. Why can I get... Why is the... Oh, that's why, because it's only in one massive size. Why is the Shohei Ohtani jersey on sale for $80? That seems too inexpensive. All right, so I assume... Can anyone tell me, I'm not looking on Twitter, can anyone tell me if there's been any other movement in the bullpen, or is this Abreu's inning? I am interested. Alex, you missed a lot. A lot. Saneris came in and he made everyone want to die a little bit because he almost blew it, but then he didn't blow it, and then it was scary, and then Yordan Alvarez hit a home run, and then Abreu forgot how to run baseball. What an absolute Chad that Jesus fellow is, huh? No, you missed a lot. You missed a lot. And now we head to the top of the 8th. You're 6 outs away, right? So that's good. That's good. Is Philly possibly just the daddy of the National League now? Like that'd be really funny if they make it as a wild card again and ran it. Man, Spencer Strider's so freaking good, guys. Like that dude is so good. No, because the Jets logo will always hurt me. I mean, yeah, of course the crowd's dead. They watched their entire life flash before their eyes. And now it's 2-0 to Carlos Correa. That's not where you want to be. Oh, it very much did, Alex. You missed a lot. You missed a part of the lore, which was Jordan hit a home run off the foul pole, and then I started screaming at the whole Juan Soto Funko Pop behind me about how it can't hurt me anymore. So you should add that to the lore book. You missed a lot. Correa fouls one off. Okay. That's good. 2-2. It was called repressed anger. Imagine getting tagged on the ass, and that's how you're out. Dude, there's no... Full count to Carlos Correa. Please don't bring the tying run to the plate. That's what I'm going to request. Lines one. Fair. Extra bases. I am suicidal, guys. Like... Zen. We need Zen. All right. So, tying runs at the plate. It is the bottom of the lineup, which is a positive. Foul ball. That's cool. You need 6 outs. Just breathe. I love that you guys are walking me through this. You know, a lot of times, like, through the year as it progresses, I, like, kind of mellow out at different points. You know, like, I'll be watching regular season games, and I just won't get too lively or animated, and I'm like, man, am I losing the fever for it? And then the postseason happens, and I turn back into, like, a psychopath. And I'm like, oh, no, I didn't lose it. I just didn't feel... Foul ball, okay. Like, one day, I'm going to have to do a stream for the Jets. Okay, no, like, when it comes to base... Okay, I'm not losing my mind like this in June over baseball. Like, I am heated, but I'm not having this adverse a reaction to a game in, like, August. Unless it's really, really, really bad. But, like, a normal loss, I'm just like, well, that sucked. Now, the Jets, no, I never mellow out with the Jets. I am constantly and always terrified. No, not with the Jets. I'm a psychopath with the Jets. All right, strikeout. That's cool. You're 5 outs away from game 1. You're 5 outs. Brandon, why would you say that? Why would you remind me about that? Why? It's only game 1. No, one of these days, I'm going to have to stream a Jets game. Because I look unhinged now. I am a absolute disaster when the Jets play. Like, that's possible. I don't know. That's possible. No, you guys, I also found out, here's the problem with the streaming of the Jets, right? I can't physically watch a Jets game without being incredibly vulgar. Like I found that out in 2020, I think. Like during that season. No, it's 2021. Season after that. Like I physically can't watch the Jets without just turning into a Bregman and Correa not looking too friendly with each other. I assume it's because of the heat of the moment, but that's interesting. No, you guys do not understand the absolute, like, yeah, that's the thing. Football's once a week. And, like, the thing is, if you put it in terms of baseball and you think about it, a football team going on a 3-game losing streak is the same in terms of, like, percentage of games to a 30-game losing streak in baseball. Like, it's wild. Yeah, no, a jet stream is going to be insane. Like, that is... I am a absolute maniac. Swing and a miss. Okay, cool. 4 outs away. That's what you'd need, 4 outs to win the first game of 11 games that you need to win to do the thing again. Which is funny, right? It's funny. It's a funny little tee-hee-ha-ha thing that we're this... we're feeling all these emotions after game 1, guys. Game 1! Game 1. 1 game of 11 that you need to win. And I don't believe anyone has ever swept 11-0 to a World Series. So, like, you're gonna play more than 11 games. Strike 2. Okay. Come on. 1 more strike. I am going to be on the floor when Ryan Presley comes into this game in the 9th inning. Pause. What did I say? Wait, what did I say? Oh, no. Okay, 0-2. Come on. Damn it. Ah! Okay, that was a hot shot. Well, that was certainly an inning of baseball. Abreu got that dog in him. Only team to run the table was the Reds in 69. But that was 7-0. There's the thing, though. Okay, so that was Game 1, guys. Game 1. Game 1. I'll be right back. I need to unmute. I have attained Cheez-Its. They're not classic. They're the extra toasty ones. They're good luck Cheez-Its, all right? I ate these against the Mariners. Remember that 18-inning nightmare? Okay. Yeah. War crime. I'm sorry. I'm Bud. I'm sorry, but that is bonkers. Cheez-Its? What are Cheez-Its made of? They're made of cheese. One to Michael Brantley. Oh, the team! Wait! I read all of them in a line. I didn't see the most important inning, especially versus these guys, and then I remember losing 2 of them right here this season. Oh my god. Look, Cheez-Its are just a comfort food. They're goated, and you know it. This is a heated debate, but I have to put it in there, right? I think you think I have, what problem do I have? I don't have a problem, you have a problem. Okay, we're gonna have some fun here. I'm gonna start, I don't have a Cheez-It problem. I'm gonna put something in the chat, and I'm sure that I'm gonna get responses. And I know it's not gonna be the best, but it has to happen. Cheez-Its or Goldfish? It has to be asked. Hello, Decky boy. Oh, so close. Oh my god. That is one of the greatest comments I've ever received on this channel. Mauricio Dubon has entered the game. Nito Spagito. Paying you a little bit of insurance here would be very, very cool of you. I thought the soup that I had before this would hold me over. It did not. I'm amazed that the Cheez-It won so handily. My dude, he won ALCS and World Series MVP. He done has him. Bro, Cheez-Its are so good. Especially the extra toasty ones. Mint. Absolutely mint. Pena gets under it. 2 outs. You have Diaz step in? Nope. Maldi gets it. That's cool. Yep. Why wouldn't you? Dude, I don't know what other pull... Dude. Maldonado. Oh, on the warning track. Would have been an all-timer. Ryan Presley's coming in, guys. So, who feels more tense knowing that the Ryan Presley's going to come in? It's fine. We're fine. We're okay. It's okay. I would have liked to have not... Freaky... What? Look, I would have liked to have seen... Guy like... We're fine. Presley's gonna be fine. He's gonna make it a 1-2-3 inning. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be super good. Self-fulfilling prophecy, guys. Self-fulfilling prophecy. It's only game 1. Dude, it's only game 1. And we are this. It's only game 1. If they are to do the thing, right? Dude, that commercial is amazing. The Lay's commercial of all the old players out there is one of the best commercials I've seen recently. And I love that they actually got all of them to do that and agree to it. Like, that is so good. And even though the two of them caused unspeakable pain and torment in my life as a fan of the New York Jets, the Brady and Edelman cameo at the end is just so perfect. All right, here we go. Ryan Presley's coming in. Y'all know what we have to do. Y'all know what we have to do. I'm ashamed I didn't think of it earlier. I'm ashamed. Truly. What kind of StreamYard am I? It's the only way, guys. It's the only way, and I think we all know that. Strike one. All right, 1-1 count for Ryan Presley. I'm not. I'm a fan of ye old Jets Jethropolitans over there. They don't make it fun. It's not fun to be a Jets fan. Hasn't been fun to be a Rangers or a Texans fan until recently. And I mean very recently, like until CJ Stroud was like, hey, what if I was actually not just a prospect and I was just fantastic at the sport of football? Dude's insane. 3-1 count. Cool. Okay. Okay. So, that's not wonderful. That's not wonderful that you are... It's a 3-1 count, guys. Okay. Ground ball. Presley. Abreu. Out number 1, thank God. Okay. It's game 1! This is game 1! This is game 1 of the postseason! If they are to do the thing, there are at bare minimum 10 more of these. At minimum, if they do the thing. Likely more than that. Likely more in the realm of like 15, 16. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the postseason? It can never be easy. No, it can't. It's never... Why is there a meeting on the mound? Why? What do you mean? Yo, goldfish are coming back in the poll all of a sudden. All of a sudden, here come ye old goldfish. Okay, so here we go. Pitch is a ball. 1-0 to Jorge Polanco. I am nervous, in case you couldn't tell, by the way. Strike 1. Bija and Bagwell are both behind home plate. I just realized that. So that's cool. They genuinely are just tied at the hip. Like, they are so connected. Okay, thank you for the gift. 2-2 now to Polanco. Two. Foul ball. All right. All right. Presley. I'd very much appreciate you to get a strikeout here. One away. Okay. 1 out away from a save by Ryan Presley. 1 out away from taking game 1. Come on. Here we go. I believe in Presley. Here comes Lewis. First pitch is a ball. Of course it is. I want to take a peek at the other game. Still 1-0 Phillies. 0-2? That's not what you're looking for. Usually. You'd like that. Foul ball. Okay, that's a positive. 1-2 now to Lewis. It's always fun in the 9th inning because all of us are just glued to the TV and not taking it so, like, jovial anymore. We're all just kind of terrified. And so the 9th inning usually gets pretty quiet. Umpire calls it. 2-2 count. Two. Correa doesn't look happy, and that's not good. I don't want Correa to go give a pissed-off speech to the Twins if they lose this game, and then, you know, that would not be a good thing. Come on. 2-2. Come on, Presley, I believe. Got him. Strike 3. Presley. Pair of strikeouts in the 9th. And the Astros escape game 1 with a win, their 4th win in a row in the postseason, and take a 1-0 lead, which, best of 5, is important. Game 1. Game 1, guys. Game 1. How crazy is that? Game 1. On another ride as we make our way through the postseason. All right. Well, that was the first game, and that was a lot. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. One 1-0 lead. Make that 5 in a row we won since Seattle. Oh, yeah. How about that? And now... Oh, straight to TCU. That's funny. So... I think that's it. We'll be back tomorrow. Game's at 8:10, I want to say. I think it's at 8:10 Eastern. Let me check. Big puppy. 8:03 Eastern. That's a time. Why wouldn't that be the time? All right, 8:10, 8:03 Eastern. Jeez Louise. So I'll probably start about like 7:55-ish, a few minutes before game time. It's going to be tough because I'm going to have to come straight from watching the Jets game, but be here tomorrow for the stream of game 2. Until then, thank you all so very much for coming in. I love talking with you guys. Streaming is genuinely one of the most fun things to do on this channel. It is just fun to experience that with you guys. And, well... Until tomorrow. Actually, no, I'll be back tonight with a video in like an hour or 2. So, until then, thank you all for coming in and staying with me the entire time. Have a great night, and I'll see you in about an hour.